Oh, Julie! And only your voice, oh, Julie!
Only your face,
only
your
Julie! And bottom power,
Shege.
Bottom power, Shege. Bottom power,
Let's go.
Shege.
Let's go.
Bottom power,
Let's go.
Shege. They say
Give
bottom
them.
power
Right now.
Johanna, was it Monday, right?
Yeah.
Then the big announcement was made. Mo Salah will call time on his Liverpool career after what will be an illustrious 9-year period. He's come to the terrain and he's conquered. He's won everything there is to win at Liverpool. The news came as a surprise to many because it felt like this is a player who just renewed his contract. He stretched it for 2 years. So he was going to wrap it up after 2 years. Then 1 year into the 2-year contract he signed, he just has to leave. A lot of conversations around it. But we are here to put flesh to the skeletons around the
we are
Mo
here
Salah
to put
development.
what?
Flesh. To the skeletons around the
And
Mo
then I
Salah
know what
conversation. Yenin komono. I don't know the initial reactions you guys got when the news went public that Mo Salah was leaving Liverpool.
Me, surprised.
Surprised, Kiki.
I wasn't really surprised because Nami Philly said it was time. Just that said time it was a time, not so no. There was so many controversy and now it will be a dent on his name and the legacy I believe at Liverpool.
Okay.
So what I'm talking about was in January, looking at what happened with
Between himself and
Ancelotti and so that time it was all over the place. I mean, all the biggest tabloids were talking about the fact that they see him living in Saudi and all that. And then later I didn't call Dean. But I felt he would still have to go because the writings were so clear on the wall that over Liverpool recruitment, they are trying to change their direction right now. Okay. They knowing well that the Omar Lucy, Mane, Omar Lucy, Luis Diaz, Omar Lucy, Firmino, money I don't know, are the only biggest card I know more Mohammed Salah. No. And who had a number of goals that Mohammed Salah bringing on board that. Now it's quite obvious. So Okwaa, how do we do it? So time Ogusu, Ogusu made a number of goals at Airboy. Why don't we start bringing in the newbies that will also guarantee us goals? Ebianesa Omode Ekitike, Ebai Omode, Isaac Mo, and all these Florence Vets Mo, Ebai to, make sure the blow is not that strong. So now it's quite obvious to say, I was say Oko. And see, I always say one thing, and Akomeah say, and even you, Mr. Boadu. Okay, so me say when the applause is high,
you exit the stage.
Then you leave the stage. So any legend bia or your classy legend bia no would not be just stage now was sat. Time asanu gusu wo wiemu na ye tiantemu from na usia it leaves a good name ewo bia no and it leaves also within a baby. So I believe it was time for he to move on because looking at his age right now, 33 or so.
Yeah, 33.
33, 34. So this time, with Marco Saudi, Aqua Jomo project now to my length, the US, the MLS, some of the teams, no, as I say, are approaching. But I believe, because of the project, Saudi now airborne with World Cup, they would want to make sure Salah is part of the ambassadors and also including Ronaldo and some other big players. They want to bring them to the Saudi League. So I think it's time. He has paid his dues. One of the biggest. I'm sure, with time we will delve more into what he's done.
Has he been forced out to an extent? Because what I don't get is a player signs a 2-year contract. 1 year into the 2-year period, he has to leave, and he announces it.
Yeah.
And events that preceded that announcement indicated that all was not too well. If you compare last season with this season. So can one conclude that Salah was forced out of a club fee?
Well, I think it's going to be a little premature to want to conclude that Salah has been forced out of Liverpool. Yes, the events that led to that preceded his leaving of Liverpool, that preceded his announcement, made it seem as if Ancelotti doesn't quite like him. But the truth of the matter is that let us not forget that Salah just has a 2-year contract at Liverpool.
Okay.
It was not guaranteed that Salah was going to get an extra year after the 2 years was up. And again, Liverpool are beginning to think of life without Mohamed Salah. I think that Mohamed Salah probably sat down and he's analyzed the Liverpool situation and thought that, you know what, and a slot now, when he came after Jurgen Klopp, won the league title. After winning the league title, he and Slot has struggled this season. There's a possibility that they may not even play in the Champions League next season. It is better that I take a gentle walk of pride out of the club, just so in case the club takes a plummeting or a downward spiral, it's not as if Mohamed Salah was in there when the club was going through the things that they are going through. And I think that's the right thing to do. I think Mohamed Salah understands times and seasons, even in his career as a footballer. I don't think that he's been forced that. I think that everything clearly indicates that Liverpool are in for a new era, the post-Klopp era. Because if you look at the prime of that team, Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, Alisson Becker, Fabinho, Naby Keita. Was it Naby Keita?
Yeah, Naby Keita came in at the point.
Yeah, Naby Keita, Salah himself, Bobby Firmino. Now, if Mohamed Salah leaves, it's left is only Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Alisson.
Trent has left.
No. Robertson.
Andy Robertson.
And then Alisson Becker. So it tells you that the old guard, they are fading off. Now, the names at Liverpool, Szoboszlai, Frimpong, these were not guys that were there before. And the coach is also new. Liverpool know that they would have to rebuild it. I mean, even if not entirely from the ground, but at least change certain pieces that made the structure strong. So if Mohamed Salah is good, and that is why they went onto the market to try and get goals from Ishak, Ekitike, and all of these guys, and get a creator in Flan Wirtz. Whether or not if it has worked is a different conversation. But there was a clear sign that Liverpool are preparing for life in a new era. And like Kiki says, it is only a smart star. Because the funny thing about stardom and the spotlight is that it makes you sometimes think that you're invincible. Okay. But no human is. I mean, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, if you probably had told 10 years ago, if you had told a certain Cristiano Ronaldo that time would come for Madrid to say, you can go, he probably wouldn't have believed. If you probably have told Cristiano Ronaldo that a time will come in the history of Manchester United where
he will be benched.
And he will have no other reason than to leave the club, maybe he wouldn't have believed you. But that is the thing with stardom and the spotlight. And I just think that Mohamed Salah has gotten the cue. He has picked it up. He has understood that this is the time for him to, and it's the right time for him to go. Because what is the future of Liverpool? If it happens that they get Champions League as he would want them to get, and they finish the season well, let's say they get the final of the Champions League, they win the Champions League, he lives on a high.
But if you compare that to last season, wouldn't last season's farewell sort of have been a bit wholesome, judging by the season that he had?
Yeah.
Okay, so we bid him farewell.
Yeah.
He leaves the club.
Yeah.
If you compare to now, there is a chance here Liverpool might win a trophy, but there's a chance they might go trophyless.
Yeah, but you see, at the time, it was going to be difficult for Liverpool to allow Salah to leave because it was a new manager that was coming in. And you can't let your highest goal scorer for the 9 years prior to just leave when you have a new manager who's not new to the league. You need him to help the manager settle in. And Ancelotti has come in first season. This is second full season at Liverpool. It's enough. If Mohamed Salah has to go, yes, on his side, that season probably could have been good for him. But it can't be so bad this season. At worst, they finish fifth. They don't get Champions League. They get the quarter-final of the Champions League, semi-final thereabouts, and then he moves on. And I think that is spot on for him. I think it's just time.
You know what I'm thinking?
No.
I am of the opinion that perhaps what dragged the whole Salah renewal talks had to do with the fact that maybe Salah wanted 2 years.
Yeah.
Liverpool preferred a year.
Yeah.
And it looks like events that have happened in this first year of a 2-year contract has proven Liverpool right.
Yeah.
At Salah's expense, that now he just has to swallow everything up and accept that.
Yeah.
He can't give them more than 1 year.
Yeah.
So he has to exit, because one thing that will make players drag their feet in terms of renewing their contracts will be about they feel if you stretch the contract, it makes it a bit lucrative. So you're paying me £400,000 a week tops for a 2-year period, I'm getting more.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's 1 year, I'm not getting more. I don't also get guarantees. And for players like Salah, offering them 1-year contract renewal seems like an insult, sort of, judging by what they've contributed to the club. So maybe it dragged it. But again, Liverpool have been proving right, because I don't get the whole sense in the fact that if the club wanted to offer him a 2-year contract, then they would have found a way around the recent situations or developments. So Salah wanted 2 years. Liverpool wanted 1 year. And that's why maybe I will conclude that it is just reality drawing up on Salah. And he has to leave at a time where originally it wasn't set for him.
Yeah.
But for the club, he leaving now is the right time, because they've already prepared the way, or they've prepared for life after Salah. That is my opinion. But what we'll talk about Salah's legacy. What becomes of Liverpool post Salah?
I think it's going to be a difficult time for them. Adjusting to losing your best player. You're not only losing somebody that contributes in terms of your style of play or your system. You're losing somebody that carries a lot of numbers. This is where Liverpool would need to replace it in the squad. And I think in a nutshell, they might feel like if you have a Kiki, if you have Isak, and if you have Flo and Vet, if you have Zoboslai, these guys can combine and make sure that you get the certain numbers that Mohammed Salah is living with.
Okay.
But Mike, I don't think you have any player that can give you the number of goals for 4 to 5 consistent seasons like Mohammed Salah gave to Liverpool.
Okay.
He won the Premier League Golden Boot 4 on a trot. That is not an easy feat. You see, if you are losing Salah, it is like you are losing someone like Erling Haaland for Manchester City. If you are losing Mohamed Salah, it's like you are losing somebody like Sergio Kun Aguero at the time for Manchester City.
Okay.
If you are losing Salah, it's like you are losing a Van Persie or a Rooney or Cristiano Ronaldo for Manchester United. If you are losing Salah, you are losing like a D-Day jobber for your team.
I saw some statistics. Was it from Opta? That as at the time Salah entered the league, from 2017-2018, no player has outperformed him in terms of goals. So he's ranked number 1 for goals, number 1 for assists, overall goal contributions, open play chances.
See,
no players.
You know what he developed into that really makes it quite difficult to replace him. Salah is not your only goal scorer. He developed into a creator. He developed into somebody that assisted in a lot of games.
Okay.
Aside goal scoring, you get a lot from Mohamed Salah. And that is what Liverpool are going to miss. I think Flo and Vet doesn't give you the numbers in the Premier League like Mo Salah gives to you. It's his first season, yes. I don't think he does that. Number 2, the number of goals Mohamed Salah scores, I don't think a Kiki or Isak will be able to replicate that. Whatever Mo Salah brings to the league. You see, last time we were having a discussion and I was speaking with our own colleague Newton. And we said something like, Mo Salah is not your pure winger. Mo Salah is a forward. We even see Mo Salah as a 9 more than a 7.
Okay.
Due to how he plays, how he commits himself to attack, and how the zones that he takes. Yeah. And you look at the number of goals and where he has scored it, even between 2017, 2018, up to I think 2022, 2023. Most of them, it is in the penalty box and you could see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes him a proper center forward. Even looking at the kind of position he plays on paper, like a number 7. So he's your ultimate player. He's the player that bridged the gap between where Liverpool was and where they are now. He came in 2018. You see, it's a different discussion altogether if he came to meet a Liverpool team that was already flourishing. So, for example, I could talk about Erling Haaland came to meet a Manchester City team that were already flourishing. He was just an icing on the cake, something that would propel them to a different level. Now, you look at Mohamed Salah. When he joined Liverpool, this was a team that was struggling to compete consistently. Fighting for the league was not there. They were not competing for the league consistently. Even top 4, it was a makeshift. Sometimes they play in the Europa League. Sometimes they play in the Champions League. But with Mo Salah, Liverpool were able to build a certain team that I believe they were competitive for the league title and at the same time playing the Champions League consistently each and every season. And this is something that is going to leave a scar on Liverpool, no matter how they will take it, Mike. No matter how they will take it. They've lost key players and a key coach in trying times. In as much as they want to rebuild, it depends on the timing. They have the money. If they are not careful, they might be like Manchester United. For example, when Manchester United in 2013, Sir Alex Ferguson left the team. In a nutshell, we're expecting Manchester United to replace Alex Ferguson with somebody else, but he brought in David Moyes.
Yeah.
Now, for Ancelotti, he won the league. The reason why he's lucky enough to have won the league, it is because the core part of this Liverpool team had already envisaged the opportunity to go ahead and live on a good note, especially for some key players. Mo Salah wanted to leave. So winning the league is a hallmark. Van Dijk, it was quite dicey, whether he's renewing or not. They wanted to win the league. Then you look at somebody like Alexander Trent-Arnold. They wanted to win the league. So there were several key players in the Liverpool setup who wanted to win the league. But Manchester United's own, I think they felt they had already been champions. They've won multiple. Because before 2013, they had won the 2011 Premier League. So players like Patrice Evra and co, bringing in David Moyes in the season to come and handle the affairs in the dressing was always going to be a problem. But I think the whole scenario, they find themselves in the same situation now as we are speaking. You've spent a lot of money. You've gone into the market. You've brought in Alexander Isak, Kiki, all of these guys. The quality that Alexander Trent-Arnold gave to this team, and I've said it time and time and again, that no matter what anybody says, if you tell me I should pick my top 3 left backs in the Premier League in the last 5 seasons, Alexander Trent-Arnold might be 1 or 2.
Fullbacks.
Okay. He might be 1 or 2. You can talk about your defensive capabilities. But I think he changed a certain thing about the Premier League in terms of how fullbacks play and contribute to attack. Chances creation, number 1, as a fullback. Assist, number 1, as a fullback. Usually, you don't see this. Maybe you have to go to Scotland and go and look for Tavernier and go and get such numbers from him in terms of assist and goals. But in the Premier League, he set a standard. And that is who he is. Every single player has his weakness. We can go back and go and talk about Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole, very good defensive and all of this.
In order not to derail us so much, let's emphasize on.
So if you're
Salah's
emphasizing on what Liverpool are going to do, they are going to miss Salah's creativity, assist and goals. 2, they've already missed the creator and assist for Mohamed Salah in the shape of Alexander Trent-Arnold. Very likely Robertson will leave. Mike, I think they are in the same boat like Manchester United found themselves in 2014. If they are not careful, things might go wayward. And nothing looks like Ancelotti is getting the solution. They are trying to build a new thing. But building a new thing, establishing it in the Premier League, nobody is waiting for you. And if you don't become dynamic in your approach, your system, try and change a little bit of your hands. Learn as the Premier League moves on. You might be in trouble. And that is why I think Ancelotti is.
How do Liverpool navigate life after Salah? Because it looks like it is the end of an era. And ever since Fenway Sports Group took charge, they've gone through several phases where they have to move on from a certain period to another period. Akomeah likens the Liverpool situation now to when Alex Ferguson left Manchester United and they needed to move on from him. I don't know how you see it, but how do Liverpool handle this situation?
I think they should do exactly what Manchester United did not do.
So before Fiifi decides to answer the question, for you to know how heavy the question is, these are the stats, so that you don't even...
no, we'll come to his legacy.
Okay,
we'll discuss it.
I think that they should do the things that Manchester United did not do.
Okay.
Like Akomeah paints nicely. Don't try to replace Mohamed Salah.
Okay.
Because United has spent the last 10 years trying to replace Alex Ferguson. So they before Alex Ferguson went, they went to bring Alex Ferguson, somebody that's from Alex Ferguson's country, that looks like him, that does things like him, that has been the Premier League. So okay, let's give him time. It didn't work.
They might not necessarily decide to replace Salah, but they might be replacing the goals.
That's what I'm saying. Don't try to replace Mohamed Salah.
What about the goals?
I'm coming there. Don't replace the person. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you will not get anybody that will give you.
So you are essentially saying his absence creates a situation.
Yeah.
And Liverpool must address the situation.
Yes, can solve the
not
problem.
overly fixate themselves on getting a player to come and replace Salah.
So you can see that Mohamed Salah is going. Mohamed Salah was a right winger. You can look into the market and say, okay, who is the right winger that can come? Vinicius Junior, Rafael Leao, Lamine Yamal. Even with these guys at their peak, can they, as it stands now, is there a season where Vini has given 40 goals a season?
And Tomba Ben go right now, we don't have Salah.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's all for Vinny Ba or yet top. Vinny now today on Mohammed Salah on Vinny a left winger cry.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal.
Imbumo.
Rafinha.
So right wing
Rafinha.
Popular within the system.
Michael Olise.
Rafinha,
Michael
Rafinha, Yamal,
Michael
Olise.
Imbumo.
All of them.
Please, let's move on.
All of
Palmer.
them. If you want to add Kopama, all of them.
Can we move on?
Now, as you dream boom on Ahmad, as a share so
All of them. Can they even give you short 25 goals a season? Has any of them proven that for 2 seasons? No.
We are
So-
talking
so-
about someone who did it for 8
Yeah,
seasons.
and this is somebody that has done it for 8 to 9
nine
seasons.
years.
Yeah. So don't try to go and bring one person to come and fill that gap, like Asari says. Solve the problem.
Problem, man.
You lack goals.
And so how do we get the goals?
But the person me say, "Any fixate so ko funny pa ba ko pa ba solve that problem."
That's how the papa could say be in the hole.
Ina make canon to
So
win.
that is what he's saying essentially, that they shouldn't think about replacing a man for man.
Exactly.
It is a situation that has come up, and they should look for solutions as a
Yeah.
team.
So now Salah's 35 goals now. You probably have to get about 3 or 4 players that will give it to you in a season. Hey, because you won't get it.
Now, okay, so right now they have Isaac.
Yeah.
They have this one.
Ekitike.
Ekitike.
They have some be a 10 cry. I can't 10
And
goals.
there's a young Ngomoha coming, and it's likely.
Ruin Gumoha.
Yeah, and it's likely following Salah's exit, they will likely invest into the attack
Yeah.
again. Yep. in
Maybe
the-
like a proper winger.
Yeah.
Who come and bring another
or
10,
or
15
they
goals.
could go for a right fullback and
Yeah.
push Frimpong more
Yeah.
forward. So it's about finding
Or
solutions.
another center for yes, because I think that's the best thing. You see, in the last few games, Anaslot has done something that I think is good, and I think it's good for certain games, especially in the Champions League. When he played against Galatasaray, he played a 4-2-2-2 like Ralf Ragnick, where he played Salah and Ekitike as the top 2, played Fran Viet and then Szoboszlai as the inside 10s, and played McAllister and then the Dutch guy Gravenberch as the 2 DMs. Then kept the weight with his fullbacks, Kekish and then Jeremy Frimpong. So he needs to find solution, honestly. If Liverpool think that they can solve it with money, you cannot, because who will give it?
Don't you think they can solve it with? No, they can't solve it necessarily, but
Yeah.
don't you think they can be closer to it with money? Because you were talking about the fact that if you have to replace Mohamed Salah, you
Yeah.
need like, let's say 4 players. And 4 need to buy nipa back,
Yeah.
any other.
Yeah.
So if let's say you have money and you are buying Olise,
Yeah, like they've already.
Diaz,
Yeah.
Akomadrid akofa
Yeah.
Diaz, Akomadrid akofa Olise, ba kontra ba kwechi.
Brahim Diaz.
No, so this is what I think.
There's a Franco
I think
master
why
travel
I think why Akomeah likened Liverpool's situation to Sir Alex Ferguson and Man U is because, you see, Alex Ferguson was not just a manager; he was
An
a
institution.
representative of an era, an institution, like Fiifi said. So you can't just replace the dynasty that he established, and that is similar to Salah. Salah is in no way comparable to Alex Ferguson and the impact he had in the league, but in Salah's own context, if you're having a conversation.
Yeah.
He also had an impact at Liverpool that in this Premier League era is unmatchable.
Yeah.
So in addressing the situation, I think where I agree with Fiifi is that unlike the Man U scenario, there was no structure at United. At Liverpool, there is a structure. Or you guys don't see it that way. There is
even
a certain
for somebody
structure,
like
a certain
Richard,
culture at
Saudi
Liverpool.
Arabia wants to even snap him
Yeah.
up.
No, it is not about. Again, I think there is more of a sporting model
Yeah, Liverpool.
at
yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you compare to the
Yeah.
Manchester United.
And you see, Liverpool have made the first step. That is something United did not do. I don't think that. I think when Sir Alex Ferguson said he would go and he didn't end up going that season, he went for another season. I think United probably failed to prepare for time after him. But even as a last season, Mohamed Salah, immediately Salah signed a 2 years contract. Liverpool knew it's time. So that's when Ishak, they knew that. Because you remember during the transfer window, it was Ishak or Ekitike.
And they went for both.
Then Liverpool actually made it Ishak and Ekitike. Newcastle wanted to replace Ishak with Ekitike. Then Liverpool says, forget about it. We'll buy them both. First of all, bought the second choice, waited for Ekitike to open up, and they went for him. So I think that was good. Again, the game style will change. And that's why I always tell Liverpool fans that don't be too worked off when it comes to Flan Viet. Be calm. Because the style of play will change to the extent that Florian would have to be the chief creator Before, Liverpool used to create through Mohamed Salah from the wide areas. Now you need to create centrally. It's the onus is on what's his name? Anna Slots.
Or Xabi Alonso.
You're sacking the man already.
I think they've given indications they will stick with Slot.
Yeah.
There's
Really?
unless maybe something drastic happens.
That is good news for us.
Stability.
United, if people think that
The same Anna Slot who beat you left front center.
See.
That is good news.
That's good.
No
news
problem.
for
No
us.
problem. No, let's move on.
Well, the onus is on Anna Slots to make sure that he make good use of what he have. And I think Liverpool have been solid in thinking. But the funny thing is that, Mike, whilst you and I think that most we non-Liverpool fans think that Anna Slots is doing fine, Liverpool fans tend to think that he's just not good.
Yeah.
I don't know where they get that from, but it looks as if they've signed off him. I think Liverpool will be fine post Mohamed Salah. Yes, it's not going to be as flamboyant. And again, they need to understand that times have changed. If you don't understand that, and that's with football. The biggest issue again that Liverpool may have will be the fans. But this is also a club that has gone for 29 years in very tough times and to be able to resurrect. So I'm sure the club will have that experience to do with it. This is not similar to the Liverpool situation. But in terms of the fan perspective, a biggest example that comes into my mind is Chelsea. Chelsea fans just did not know how it meant to wait for 2 seasons, 3 seasons. They don't know. So immediately things begin to crumple down on them. They agitated. Liverpool fans, I think, understand that, yes, if it's not as flamboyant and they get Champions League, and they built probably a third year and they can go back to winning the Premier League again, I think they're going to be okay.
You think winning the league was a force down?
On Liverpool?
Yeah.
Like for Anna Slots?
Yes.
I don't think it was a force down. I think it was just...
They saw an opportunity. They
Yes,
grabbed it.
and it was a leftover of the team Klopp had built.
You see where I think they are going to have a major problem. In as much as we think Salah embodies Liverpool and that's everything for Liverpool,
Yeah.
they've lost certain key players in certain crucial positions they will need to replace.
Like Trent.
To be very honest with you, any of the Liverpool right backs now does not meet the standard Trent Alexander-Arnold left at Liverpool. The left back, Kekes doesn't come anywhere closer to what Robertson did for Liverpool.
Robertson himself is finding difficult to deliver.
And see,
So.
people are failing to address this point.
Then in the middle of the pack, Fabinho, Henderson. You see, there are a lot of things that these guys.
But in the rebuild actually, Mike, before you come in, Liverpool would have to buy a DM actually.
No, Okafor DNY, see.
I think they'll go for Baleba.
Carlos
Good.
It's
So-
the reason United have switched focus from him.
So that's the problem right now. In this summer, Harry Maguire just had an interview at camp. He said it will be a big summer for Manchester United, for management and for players. It
reason
will-
why he's extending.
Probably so. And it will be a big summer too for Chelsea. Because right now, everybody understands that they also need to buy. It will be a big summer for Man City too. Because if
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola is to go, whoever is coming, we need to buy. If even Guardiola is staying,
They will
they
buy
have to
and
buy and
compete
replace.
Arsenal.
And it will be a big
Summer for Arsenal.
For Arsenal too, because if they tend
They'll
to
need
win
to
the Premier
maintain
League,
the
they need to
standard.
maintain. And it will be a big summer for Liverpool.
Okay.
So right now, it means that competition for players will be tight. Right now, your negotiation too will be Champions League and the kind of salary you'll be given. So where Liverpool stand right now, if they don't qualify for Champions League, it will be difficult for you to compete with Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United for Baleba, for Elliot Anderson, for Tonali Dems, and all the big guys that are on the market when it comes to midfield. So, in as much as we are talking about big summer for them, they shouldn't forget that they are coming to compete with the big boys.
Okay.
When it comes to good players for the market.
I think by now they already have their options and they will know how to move about it in the transfer market. But
Let's see.
to again, Akomeah's point about replacing Trent, it fits into the whole discussion. I think Liverpool are trying to move to a different era,
And I
a
think
different direction.
I understand.
So they don't need to replace Trent, Fabinho, and the others.
I understand.
It is about what this new project or this new phase of Liverpool will be like.
Mike, I
You get
agree with
it.
whatever you are saying about the fullbacks. You see, even if you are not replacing Trent, that's why I spoke something about standards. You see, I don't think Jeremy Frimpong fits certain standards in the Premier League physically. And I think sometimes he looks a little bit off pace and focus and a lot of things. So that's why they are trying to use him as a right winger. Then I look at somebody like Milos Kekes. Looks quite... For him, I'm even surprised because he has played in the Premier League before. You've played for Bournemouth. I'm expecting him to have nailed that spot on.
Don't you think
I'm not
it's
saying
quite
he's not going to make
He's
mistakes.
not even played one season.
No, Mike, you see, when you get
Again-
Premier League, you see, there's something about getting Premier League experienced players. And I think for Milos Kekes, everybody will be rightly happy with Liverpool for getting such kind of player. Now, you need to think beyond, because if he's not going to give you the numbers of Robertson, the first point is whoever he's going to play on the line with, there's a need for telepathy to be built or a certain
It's
relationship.
under a season.
And number two, how good is he?
No, again,
Is he,
I'm
Mike?
coming,
Me, I don't
I'm
think
coming.
Kekes is as an actual fit for
I
Liverpool
think
as left back. That is me.
I think we
That is me.
We are lacking the patience in terms of understanding players and how they go through adaptation and mutations. For instance, Caicedo had Premier League experience. When he came to Chelsea, he needed more than a year.
No preseason.
I'm coming.
Because no preseason.
No, you see, we try to
And there were
exaggerate.
a lot of
I'm coming.
haha around this deal.
We try to exaggerate preseason and what.
No, and Mike, at the same
Akomeah,
time, he wasn't mentally ready.
I'm coming. There are players who have preseason, they do well. In the actual season, they struggle. So it is not about Caicedo.
Agreed.
I'm coming. Caicedo needed time to settle. That is what I want you to understand.
But you what's this?
No,
thing? Allow him to talk.
Fee, the key word is he needed
I'm
time to
coming.
settle. Agreed. But
So,
if you think the onus of not playing in there are other players that can do preseason and play bad. But for Caicedo, Fiifi, what he went through during that particular summer, the brouhaha, go here, you will come here, stayed in London for how many days?
But it was
for how many
it
weeks?
was also
So
It
he,
all forms
one,
part of the
mentally he wasn't
adaptation.
ready.
So it can-
Two
it can be said
preseason
again.
he
No, I
wasn't
don't
ready.
know what just a Kekes one
I'm
go
coming.
through here. So no,
So now
I'm
I'll share.
coming.
Oh, I'm
Did
going through
Liverpool replace Gerrard?
No, Liverpool did not replace Gerrard.
Did they make progress?
Of course, they made
So
progress.
it's the same
And
discussion.
I've
we
said
are
that.
having.
I've said that thing, sir, Mike. Mike,
And then
you're not getting me
I want
right.
your Hifa.
No, Dr. Kiki, I'm not saying
What the
he's not
law
even
real?
getting me
I'm sorry,
right.
the law real.
No,
No.
he's not even getting me right. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying go and do like for like replacement in terms of Alexander Trent Arnold and Robertson. But the thing I'm saying here is,
standard.
there's a certain standard.
Yeah.
So if Liverpool had gone into the market, brought in a player that does not even have standards, there are different types of standards. One, you can talk about the leadership skill. Number two, you can talk about the productivity of the player. Number three, the persona and how he impacts games. Now, for maybe Steven Gerrard, they might not have gotten in him the kind of maybe creativity and goals that he gave Liverpool. But Mike, you can't tell me the leadership James Milner and Henderson and these guys brought to this team.
Okay, again, it was because Gerrard rubbed off those qualities on Henderson. They played together.
So Robertson will rub his
No,
quality of leadership.
you under again. You are under again. You are underestimating the impact of play. You see, one thing people blame Salah for was not being able to serve as a model for maybe an upcoming winger at Liverpool. We underestimate some of these things. Ronaldo and Messi. You need to not play necessarily, but training. You learn a lot from training with some of these players than you actually play. So you get it. Yeah. So I think it is quite too early when you bring up Milos Kekes. Away from that, away from that, Salah and his impact in the league. How do we measure it? Kiki, how do we measure his impact in the league? I've heard a lot of people trying to bring caveats. Anna, he's the best African player. He's the best right winger, best foreign player, blah, blah, blah. How do we measure his impact in the league? And where would he stand?
Okay.
If you measure him against the greats who have played in that league.
Okay. So in this era where data and science is more, useful as compared to...
Data analytics, mind.
As compared to the... even
Papa
though I test... Papa
Julipona. Papa J.
Jilly. So, the pharmacy kakra me person ko tona.
Papa J no. Mr.
Wasem.
Mr. Bridgefi.
Nana
na edu fi do mu ye.
Eduje.
Ade a me ka tse kakra.
Eduje.
Mohammed Salah numbers. So the total goal contribution in the Premier League. 281. So the goals on quite 189 and 92 assists. I don't know mumpe kwambi so no 8 means 900. And this one figure I'm damawi is the most any player has for one club in the division's history.
Okay.
But in the Premier League, where does he rank?
In the Premier League, there. No, or you're higher than, I think.
He's higher than he's a second in terms of foreign players goal scored. Only Henry beats him.
No, the all-time in terms of total goals scored in the Premier League. Where does he fall?
He's in the top 5.
Yeah,
in the
or
top five.
Yeah, I think there's Rooney,
There's a reason why I'm asking that. Assist too.
Yeah, assist.
He can rank him maybe in the top 5 in the league.
92.
92
92.
assists. Yes.
Top 5
yeah,
in the
top 5.
top 5 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
We'll
So
have to
Ryan
cross
Giggs-
check that.
No.
There's Ryan
But
Giggs.
you just let him go through the. If you have contrary stats or if you have any other stats to buttress it, just gather yours. So let him go through it.
So Salah has reached 30 goal mark in a season for 5 times. So 44 in Akwana Yejumo. 44 in 2017 and 18, 31 in 2020 to 2021, then 2021, 2022 to the same figure, then 30 in 2022 to 2023, then 34 in 2024, 2025 season. So 5 times.
Yeah, he has been in the season for 9 times. 9
9.
seasons.
That's some crazy number. Shall we replace it with? Salah holds the Premier League record for the most games in which a player has registered a both goal and an assist. So at the end of the day, if you're talking about the SG and then the XA,
Yeah.
it means that Onona hold the record for that. Charlie,
Okay.
Master, we
In
Ferguson
one
line.
game, scoring and assisting.
Yes.
Wow.
Also, in September 2021, he reached the milestone of 100 goals. I know there's Bruno Munina. There have also been 4 inclusions in the PFA Premier League Team of the Year.
Okay.
So 17-18, 2020, 21, 21-22, and 24-25. That is some good one.
And then PFA Player of the Year.
PFA Player of the Year, he has won 2 times.
Golden Boot,
Golden Boot 4 times.
4 times.
Yes, 4 times. And Salah too has been selected as the Football Writers Association Football of the Year on 3
Different
occasions,
occasions.
18, 22, and 25. And also, when it comes to Puskas too, he's won 1 Puskas award. And when we talk about his trophies, I mean, Salah Anfield career has included 8 major trophies, 2 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League, 1 FA Cup, 2 League Cups, the FIFA Club World Cup, and the UEFA Super Cup. And he has been named Premier League Player of the Month on 7 different occasions, sharing that, record with Sergio Kun Aguero and Harry Edujenfi Kane.
So, where would you rank him?
See, I read something from Athletic. They were saying that Luis Suarez might be the most talented Liverpool player of all time in terms of his talent. But in terms of the player, his legacy, his legendary status, they see Mohammed Salah to be the greatest Liverpool player of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Yes.
Meaning he beats
Kenny Douglas, Gerrard.
the Rashes.
Yes.
Wow.
So
But
and
in the Premier League.
in the Premier League, I see him to be in the top 5
Top 5.
of the
Premier League
greatest,
greats.
yes, of all time. Top 5 for sure. It's inside. Thierry Henry will be inside. The likes of Bobby Charlton will be inside, and some other. Splendid. I don't know if you would want to put Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos de Aveiro inside.
No. Ronaldo will not be in my Premier League or
Top 5.
No.
Yes, but Mohamed Salah for sure. See, he's done a great job, and he's sharing some biggest records with Thierry Henry, whom we regard as the greatest attacker in the history of the Premier League. He's there. He's in the top 5.
Akomeah, where will Salah rank in a proper Premier League grades assessment?
I think he ranks in top 5. He ranks in top 5. And then for whatever he has done at Liverpool, one, it is all about setting himself on a certain standard where it classifies him as a Liverpool legend. Okay. Number 2, how you transcend that performances into conversations when it comes to African players that have played in the league. Number 3, how the results transcends into your impact in the discussion among foreign players that have played in the league. It's actually dependent on a lot of factors. Okay. Some might pick it from the angle of how efficient and consistent he has been over a number of years. Then you look at the longevity around some of these things that it does for Liverpool. Its impact on the team's performance, which you can never take it away. So for Liverpool, I would say that whoever comes in and start making an argument, just like Jamie Carragher said that he put Mohamed Salah as the sixth best player for him, I think he has his own criteria or metrics of assessing who becomes a legend or who becomes a top 5 at Liverpool or not. And I'll be fair to him. I'm not actually going to misjudge him with the points that he used in assessing that Liverpool should be, Mohamed Salah should be set. But for me, I think Mohamed Salah goes in as top 3. If not first, if not second, he needs to be third. Because you look at somebody like Kenny Dalglish, Mike, he did not only become a top player for Liverpool, he coached at some point in time. If you look at Ian Rush,
coach into.
Oh, Ade, me ba mama nu.
Because the assessment.
No,
because you are talking about player, no influence.
Is the legend tied to overall career?
You see, me, whenever you talk to me about the legend at Liverpool, I think it is tied to overall career. We
are talking about. We have.
Another one, because
let him state his objection.
We are talking about Premier League.
Let him state his objection.
Premier League players, legendary status. And I will work out with them, any problem. I'm making case for Kenny Dalglish and Rush money at the other because of some more ball my Liverpool and what they contributed to the club. But so what can say based on the coaching career near the identity because of that on a bigger legend than Salah. Why you refer to Salah? Then say I'm trying Salah make coach and say I so be legend than Liverpool and also be greatest of all time. So what I believe is that you can decide to. I remember sometime nobody was saying something about the rank when it comes to success. So be a top player or be a legend. And now you said something. Above legend,
Institution.
Institution. Ronaldo and Messi, what do to category B?
I remember.
Yeah, institutions on their own.
So
era defining.
Yes. So you can put Ken Douglas there. So era defining because contributed both to on the pitch and the other. But when it comes to football, will be a role player. Say why not a bigger legend? Automatically, obviously, you want to look at that side alone. So the coaching can want there. That's all patches.
Akomeah,
you know where he's actually coming from that I was looking at. It's like when we write.
no, allow him. He's allowed you
it's
to
like
state
when you
your
write
objection.
exams in your class, you are first. But the moment we decide to do combine, raw scores are very important.
Okay.
We combine the raw scores, and the raw scores comes from everywhere. ABIM will combine now. Your art class, your mom will pre-tech, your mom will say, what did they mention us? Maybe our pre-tech could be a defense or raw score, never, but maybe our courses are.
Examples.
Example now, come to
Okay, so
you see, each and everyone and how they impacted the club.
No,
You see, just like you.
I'm coming.
Example now,
Please, Kiki, please hold on. Make us understand. Are you discussing overall legendary status or the greatest Liverpool players?
Overall legendary status.
That's what you're discussing.
okay.
Yes.
I don't think he will argue with you.
Okay. Any do uncommon.
And we
are sort of a player. So overall, we are better.
But so overall, you rate Kenny Dalglish over Salah.
Yes.
But playing
Yeah,
career,
sorry.
Kenny Dalglish at Liverpool, Salah at Liverpool.
So when they do
Please. Please. Papa Julie.
Okay. So let us do
I will
this.
try Sane. Papa Julie. I will try Sane.
I want us to do this. The number of titles and the impact Kenny Dalglish had at Liverpool.
Okay.
Then the number of titles Mohamed Salah.
I think for Salah we know.
Yeah.
2 Premier League.
Okay.
1 Champions League. FA Cup. Carabao Cup. We can go on and go on.
Okay.
Kenny Dalglish won multiple league titles. He won multiple FA Cup champion titles, right? And all that, right?
Yeah.
Meet me objective.
No, I'm coming. Let him build his point first. If he's able to build something concrete, then he can come in. So go on.
You look at Kenny Dalglish, and I think for the top 5 flight leagues, he won 6
At Liverpool.
Salah won 2. European Cups, UCL titles, he won 3. Mo Salah won 1.
Okay.
FA Cup, he won 1. Salah won 1. League Cups, he won 4. Salah won 2.
Okay.
UEFA Super Cups, 1 for him, 1 for Salah.
Okay.
FIFA Club World Cup, none for Kenny Dalglish, 1 for Mohamed Salah.
Okay.
I wouldn't bring in Community Shield. So in terms of the major trophies that has been won at Liverpool, for Salah, it is around 9. For Kenny Dalglish, it is 20 plus.
Okay, so can I ask this question? Before Dalglish, how was Liverpool like?
I think before Dalglish, Liverpool were not actually dominating.
They were dominating. They were on top of their game. They were there. Liverpool, the team J, Liverpool 18 year old 2. That time, and on Saturday,
18 and on Najimu says.
More, it's a person with chances. That time, Liverpool were flourishing.
I can also say, most Salah and Obe join Liverpool, Mama Beji 2, na so. Now Liverpool swadi 18. It was one more.
I know my 18, but now you now we're handing near the trauma.
So Kenny Dalglish over Salah
yes,
for you.
For
No
me.
problem. Fee. But where was Salah stand in terms of Premier League grades?
Premier League grades.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Who will be your top 5?
Top 5. Definitely Salah will be around 4th or 5th.
No,
Who will be your top 5?
Oh. Oh no.
Now we are old now.
We'll be chatting about Premier
So
League.
you're old. So and now Alan Shearer.
Give us your top 5.
I think for top 5, I'll look at Alan Shearer. I'll look at
Please.
I don't want
On the ref feet, my man kind of.
Oh, please stop it. Papa Julie. Kabasho.
Let's
go.
Alan Shearer. Thierry Henry.
Jerry Day.
Thierry Henry.
Repeat it again.
Thierry Henry.
Let's go again.
Thierry Henry.
What?
Thierry
I'm
Henry.
going to be now. You can't.
So Alan Shearer, you know other, but I think for one person I'll put in the 5th position there, solid Salah.
No.
4 there, you know other.
Don't give me your top 4.
So
Yeah,
the
your
4,
top 5.
the top 5 them, Salah them say 5th.
Okay.
But my top 4 in no order.
Okay.
In no order, I'll go for Alan Shearer. I'll go for Thierry Henry. I'll go for Cristiano Ronaldo. Then I'll look at Wayne Rooney.
So Ronaldo over Mo Salah.
Ronaldo over Mo Salah.
When Rooney over Mo Salah.
Ronaldo over Mo Salah.
Yes.
When Rooney over Mo Salah.
Rooney is
When Rooney over
In the
Mo
Premier
Salah.
League,
Yeah.
yes.
And I would do show.
Fifi, let me tell you the reason why.
Tell me
You see,
this one.
in individual records or individual numbers, solid for Mohammed Salah. Which, when you compare it to even Wayne Rooney, in the all-time even Premier League top goal scorers, he doesn't come close to Wayne Rooney. That is even the first one. For just maybe records seasonally, go Kane 4 times.
No, but what
solid.
all what you're
But
saying,
Fifi,
Akomeah,
somebody that
relax,
won
we are not
3
fighting.
Premier League
Michael,
on the trot.
we are not fighting. Michael, calm down.
I see you are not
We are not,
fighting.
no, we are not fighting. We are more boof. When we did that, when you mentioned Mohamed Salah's record, you said individual records.
Okay, Fifi, so now
Relax,
in the Premier League.
listen to me.
Okay, when you are done, I'll ask you
Of
something.
course.
Okay.
I wanted to ask me because I'm asking you to.
Okay.
But when you were comparing it, you also compared it to when Rooney's individual record is the number of goals he has scored in the Premier League.
Okay, so you, Fifi.
Yeah.
What would your top 5 be? Who would make
Mike,
your top 5?
Mohammed,
I'm
you said the
coming.
question.
No, we'll get there.
I need to ask him.
I want
that
him to
question.
also say
Me
his
nim
top
data
5.
Mike as a Mike as a
Oh,
Pastor
please.
Bonibi
Give
as
me
a
So,
Papa Julie.
No.
Give me your top 5.
Thierry Henry
Uh-huh.
is in there. Cristiano Ronaldo is in there. Mohamed Salah is in there.
No, rank it.
I'll rank Thierry. I'll rank Mohamed Salah. I'll rank Cristiano Ronaldo. Then I'll bring in. Who are some of the guys I've missed?
Are you mentioning attackers or overall?
Overall, Yeah.
John Terry,
yeah, John Terry will be my top 5.
Ryan Giggs.
Giggs will not be there.
Giggs won't be there.
Yeah.
I think
I want somebody from the City team that had
Kevin De
longevity.
Bruyne.
Was that enough? KDB.
Hey, so what me Salah can ho na KDB can ho tale you wait my fight for how. So Salah overall top
So
5.
do you not understand
na
why?
KDB can ho make me atchese kan
Do
ha.
you guys not understand why I wanted him to give his top 5?
I have questions to ask him.
I don't mind
No,
adding
so give me,
KDB.
complete your top 5.
KDB.
KDB.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kiki, your top 5.
At Liverpool, yeah, Salah is the greatest
Thierry
player.
Henry. Alan Shearer. Mohamed Salah will be inside for sure.
So he's a third.
No, but it's
We are doing it according to.
Sir.
Yeah, if you can rank it. Okay. But you can also say in no particular order.
Charlie, me pass him. You know particular order. Thierry
But you have
Henry.
to tell us where you play Salah though.
Yeah. Salah will be, let's say fourth. Let me just mention Thierry Henry, Alan Shearer. In the Premier League, Mohammed Salah beat Mabu Ronaldo, Salah, then KD, no Bruno.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Do you know why I think you guys are very disrespectful of Rooney and what he did?
What do you do?
Kafra, Mambo Rooney.
I think
Rooney will
What did Rooney do? We're waiting. Want to hear.
Which club is the most successful in the Premier League era?
Manchester United.
Who is United's all-time top scorer?
Rooney.
Which player has scored the most Premier League goals for United in the Premier League?
Rooney. Most assists, Rooney.
Again, was he successful in the grand scheme of affairs collectively?
He won 3.
He won
Three Premier League titles.
How many did Alan Shearer win?
Forget that. That's why I didn't bring Alan Shearer.
I'm coming.
Me, I don't care about Alan Shearer. They are those who care about Alan Shearer. Mohamed Salah won twice.
So if you
If
put in,
no, Michael,
why
see,
would you put
if
in
you mention-
Ronaldo over Rooney?
Fine.
Rooney won how many Premier League titles?
3. How many did he win?
207, 206, 207, 207, 208, 208, 209.
Uh-huh.
2011, 2012.
20, that'll be 2011, 2012 for Man City. So 2012, 2013.
Do we need 4?
4.
Granted, that's fine. So,
By 2002, no, but United.
That'll be about United 2000.
2004.
Rooney
I'm
came to
comparing
help
record.
United break
I'm comparing record with Mawaza.
Arsenal's unbeaten run.
But Mike, what I'm saying is that if Rooney is the highest assist for Manchester United, highest goal scorer for Manchester United, he's in the most successful Premier League team. Granted. But you see, Mohamed Salah has not been unsuccessful in the league. The success is not close to Rooney in terms of a collective level. He has won the Premier League twice, half of what Rooney has had. But this guy has been consistent. He has won the Golden Boot.
I am not disputing Salah
So,
and Rooney.
Salah's
Mine is Ronaldo and Rooney.
Okay, fine. Ronaldo there.
Why do you think Ronaldo should be in the top
In
5?
the Premier
than
League.
Rooney? Yeah, Premier League.
Well, maybe I was wrong there, but of course, given what you said.
That's why I said you guys
So
are
I'll take
disrespectful.
Kevin De Bruyne out and I'll bring Rooney in.
Do you know why?
I even think
But Rooney is not close to Salah,
no.
Chief.
Fee.
No!
Rooney is not close to
No,
Salah.
Rooney,
I wouldn't
no.
even waste
Let's
my
say
time
let's
to
put
argue on
Rooney.
that.
I put 208 goals, 100 assists.
What I say,
over
and
100
this guy out of 10 seasons or 9 seasons has done for 5 times Golden Boot. And in out of all of those seasons, relax. This guy has, even in a season where he has not won the league, he wins the Golden Boot.
But when you talk
Since he came, there hasn't been a single season where he has not won. What's the name? The Premier League.
I like how you are specific with Tintina Golden Boot. So it means that
Yes.
the goal contribution go awase.
Nijina can be.
Good.
And they are breaking records.
When you talk about fine, often breaking the records,
Yes.
fine. But Ebiansa na Boadu Kasan, Okacho Asemi say the greatest team in the Premier League era, Manchester United.
No,
Granted.
granted.
So it should tell you that if you are in the greatest team, there's no way.
No.
Arsenal
But Obi performance, also from the team that's the second greatest.
The second greatest. The first one.
Number the greatest team in the Premier League.
Yes.
Who win Premier
League era.
4 times.
13 times.
Since we Premier League, we win 13 times.
Yeah. No be above one here.
And I really remove why.
Really move crowd force a 5.
Really
5. Really move 5. Okay, and I'm not really move 5.
I think Rooney was part of a team that won it 3 times in a row.
Yes.
United.
Yes. 206, 207, 208.
2-8. And then who won it in 2010,
also won the
2011?
double.
Who won the league in 2010, 2011?
City.
2010,
No,
2011.
2010, 2011 was in City.
Who was it?
Manchester United.
So Rooney has more than 4.
More than-
Yeah, we were 5. We were 5 Premier League titles.
No, check.
You were the one sat here, you said it was
2010,
2010.
5.
We were 5.
How many does he have?
5.
Exactly, because
5
that's
Premier
League titles.
it was that
2009,
was
Chelsea Savage.
that was his best.
Jose Mourinho.
That was Mourinho. That was
How many
Ancelotti.
does John Terry have?
That was Rooney's best season I've seen in Manchester
Really?
United, where he was leading when he
Yes,
led them to
2011.
Wembley
Yeah.
to play against Barcelona in the
Oh, the
Champions
one
League.
born
final.
from
And I think Salah has actually played how many Champions League finals?
Salah.
3.
3.
Yeah.
And
Lost
Liverpool.
2.
Lost 2.
Won
The
1.
same as Rooney, who played 3. I think 2008,
Rooney only won against Chelsea.
Yeah.
2008,
In Russia.
2009, and then 2011.
2009 era mo fan tete.
I never.
Oh, no.
One player or a striker. Striker, you're born as a defensive midfielder.
The reason why we disrespect Rooney is
I think Rooney has suffered a lot because of Ronaldo.
On the era, no players go.
And the kind of sacrifice Rooney had to ensure players like Ronaldo and others thrived. It is something that is.
I think
I can agree. I can agree that Rooney probably is underrated in the effects that he was able to bring to the Premier League.
Yeah.
But for me, Mohammed Salah is on a different. Mohammed Salah is a different animal. See, look at those numbers that Kiki mentions.
Salah, Thierry Henry.
Thierry.
Why?
No, Salah, Thierry. Yeah, for me in the Premier League, it's Thierry and Salah. Thierry first, Mohammed Salah second.
You spoke about numbers.
Yes.
That's Mohammed Salah has more numbers than Thierry Henry.
More numbers. The highest scores in the Premier League.
Because the reason why you are citing
Henry has definitely more numbers.
Henry has more numbers than Mohammed Salah.
Henry has more numbers
than
in terms
Salah.
of goals and assists.
Yeah, than Salah.
Goals and assists than Mohammed Salah.
Yeah.
In terms of
was Henry part of the Invisible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
2006.
Team is in a bit so.
That's Rooney and Salah. That Salah has more goals in terms of numbers than Rooney.
Rooney has more than him.
In terms of assists too.
As Rooney probably has more than him.
So on
But
the basis
has Rooney been more era defining than
So
Salah?
you see that's what I keep on coming to. Rooney did something. Henry did something.
Era defining, right?
Yeah.
So-
because Thierry was era defining.
I want you to break it down for me.
Whatever Thierry did,
Okay.
converting from a typical left winger to a left wing forward, weaponizing the left wing. Salah has done exactly the same, but he did it on the opposite flank, right wing.
do you
I
know-
don't think there has been a right wing attacker in the Premier League.
If you speak about era defining, I want to be very sure.
Is Rooney an era defining player?
No, I'm coming in. The reason why I'm asking you the era defining question here is the moment we call it an era defining player, meaning your impact and a lot of things surpass every single player in the Premier League within that frame of time. So now you pick Mohammed Salah, 2017, 2018. Now leaving us at the time. That's whatever he did in that era.
Yes.
Supersede
Every player.
Yes,
within the span of the last
between
9 years.
2017, 2018.
He has been
I
the
read
greatest
it to
player.
you.
To 2025.
Yes.
Yeah, I read it to
2026.
you. He
Yes.
after did it.
Yeah.
Since he joined the league, no player has scored more goals, created more assists, created more chances. That's why he even trumps the likes of Kevin De Bruyne.
You see why
for
the
me,
era defining, we shouldn't limit it.
for me,
we are only limiting the era defining statistics
It's not just goes and assists.
to the individual numbers that the player has, which
No,
we know that
achievements,
plays a role.
success.
No, Michael.
But
Michael,
definitely,
sometimes-
whatever you do on the field should bring a
relax.
collective
Akomeah. So Salah
achievement of the team that you
lasted
play.
after this season. He would have played 9 years at Liverpool. Has any other player won more golden boots than he has?
No.
No, but you said it's
You
about
see,
goal.
Mike, where I'm coming from, you're not
measuring
understanding me.
success, right?
You see, when you talk about era defining player, you don't only limit it to the players' numbers that he has had for himself, like winning, goalkeeping, and all of those things. But the thing you need to understand is, does it really translate to the
It did.
Because
Absolutely.
Kevin De Bruyne won 16 trophies.
No, relax.
He won the treble after Manchester United. What the treble was it then?
Kiki,
Kevin De Bruyne did treble was it then?
Michael, respectfully.
How does that define an era?
Nobody's saying that what Kevin De Bruyne and Kevin De Bruyne did was not huge. But this is the thing. Kevin De Bruyne, in that grand scheme of things, did not score a number of goals that made City do what they did.
Assist.
Relax. Even in his assists were not stand out for that club alone.
Who told you?
No, relax. Let me finish making my point. If you compare it to that of Mo Salah, if you have a certain Mo Salah, that gives you 35 goals, 31 goals. Do you know that in all of those seasons, there are only 4 of them that he didn't get 30 plus goals? Every season he has been at Liverpool, he gets you 30 plus goals and assists. That is era defining. Kevin De Bruyne was important. City was super. But in that City team, there hasn't been one player who has been there consistently for 6 years to give those similar numbers or more. That is where Mohammed Salah edges almost everybody in that bracket. Yes.
Okay. So the same.
No, remember
No, the same pathway now you see. The same way pathway you see. You were consistent with giving 30 goals for 5 consecutive seasons or 5 seasons out of the 9 seasons. So because of that era defining, because our time none the task years so goals. Kevin De Bruyne task was to create.
How many
assists
did Kevin De Bruyne create in the next season?
If Kevin De Bruyne starts for the seasons not now, Manchester City now. Since Kevin De Bruyne entered Man City, till time of free Obi no more assists than Kevin De Bruyne.
No problem.
When we were doing the all-time,
but again, when Salah entered the league, from the time he entered, no player has more assists than he. And he entered when De Bruyne had already gained ground.
So,
Kevin
De Bruyne.
What should they tell you?
Kevin De Bruyne ran Man City, yeah, man.
Let me remind you. De Bruyne was under Manuel Pellegrini.
You see the reason why I'm trying to come in with all of
No, let him gather it. I know De Bruyne set records for assists per season. Together with Thierry Henry and the others, gave insane numbers in terms of assists. In fact, if you are looking at the top 10 for most assists per season, De Bruyne will have like 4 entries.
There is 4 entries or 3 times, yeah.
You get it? 4 entries.
Yeah.
What we are recently hailing Bruno for.
Yeah.
De Bruyne, Thierry Henry, Salah have transcended such terrains. You get it? But the point here is, Salah entered the league when De Bruyne was known as the king of what? Assist. But Salah's statistics, as at the time he entered the league,
Salah
means
has more assists than Kevin De Bruyne.
since he entered the league.
Hey, Chairman.
Since he came to the league, on to Bofuana.
So, okay.
No. Kevin De Bruyne was there before him.
Do you know why, whatever you are saying, I don't actually agree with you on that. Say, Oba, you know, me come ask him. Fiifi me. And come on, me didn't say. So far, I say we school. Now we school. What channel will be free? Baby, about school more on the buy. You know. What be there? Crab, bra. Channel. What channel do? What channel? No, why are they channel?
Akomeah, so let me use your example.
Let
me use your example here.
Because now there's something I'm not agreeing with all of you, and I need to make it clear.
If you are the most brilliant student in this school, and then statistics or data proves that ever since Fiifi came to your school, he has been the brightest student. He has been the best student. He means he has trumped you since he came there.
See,
is that debatable?
So let me say something. Overall, Man City career when it comes to Kevin De Bruyne from 2015.
We are looking at just the Premier League. Don't forget.
Oh yes.
From 2015 to 2025, appearance in all competitions. We are looking at 422 goals. I mean,
that is all competition.
Yeah, 42 appearance, goals is 108, and assists is 177. That is 285 plus goals.
So in the Premier League alone,
Premier League stats only.
Yeah.
172 goals, 116 assists.
19 actually, 119.
No, I'm 116.
No problem.
Wrong, 119.
So
it's a mama makasana.
So
how many?
He's the second all-time Premier League assist of all time.
Relax. How many
Kevin De
assists?
Bruyne, what are you meaning?
How many?
Okay,
assists?
so you see, let me kill his
92.
argument. You mentioned that when Rooney has how many Premier League titles?
Are they?
Oh, Sydney.
Are they?
When Rooney has how many Premier League titles? All five. When Rooney, Kevin De Bruyne, one a better Premier League player.
No way, Rooney.
When Rooney. But then we do a Premier League be actually. Kevin De Bruyne.
Premier League 6.
Or 6.
You see, Fiifi.
Or Champions League,
Yes, 6. Premier League.
No, Fiifi. Where I'm coming in from this argument.
6 Premier League. You can't give up Pellegrini.
You see, right? Kiki, every single player shines in their own way, and their quality stands out for them to be called a specific league legend. So you look at Mo Salah, there's one thing you can literally classify him for when you look at the league, specifically. The other things he did. But I think the main thing you can talk about is his goal scoring prowess, how consistent he was, efficient in all of these things that he did. The same way you can look at a player like Kevin De Bruyne and make an argument for him that in the Premier League, in this particular moment in time we are talking, nobody comes closer to him in terms of how he created a lot of chances.
Of course, that is
and
not,
assisted in all of these
that
things.
is non-negotiable.
So
that is
if you are weighing these two players, it is important to first of all understand where all their strengths are, which I believe Salah, top goal scorer, efficient, consistent, quality. The same thing applies with Kevin De Bruyne on his role as an assist maker, creator, and a lot of things that he did.
Of course.
Then Fiifi, it boils down to how whatever these players did, that had an impact on the trophies that their team won in terms of the Premier League.
Yeah.
Because in this era, how many PFA Player of the Season awards has Mohammed Salah won?
PFA. He has won more than
Premier League Player of the Year.
Yes, he has won 3.
He has won how many?
3.
3. Kevin De Bruyne has won 2.
Yes.
So in the Premier League,
We need Salah. We need 2. Salah. We need 2. First of all,
Players Player of the Year. We need 3.
no, the players player. Premier League Player of the Year.
Why is that? Players Player of the Year.
Premier League Player of the Year.
Premier League.
We are talking Premier League Player of the Year.
And a Premier guy. I did like a Premier guy.
Premier League Player of the Year. We are PFA fans that come and play one more PFA player. It's different from Premier League Player of the Year.
Nobody said France.
So Premier League Player of the Year.
Premier League Player.
No, it's not Premier League Player of the Year.
It is what holds water.
No, Fiifi, no. What do you mean? So Premier League Player of the Year holds water than Premier League Player of the Year.
Yes.
Fiifi, tell me this is a joke.
Boy, who can say France again? You hold water.
No.
But Player of the Year,
No, tell me this is a joke. No.
Premier
League Player of the Year. Premier League Player of the Year holds much more water than Premier League Player of the
Okay,
Year.
We
so
are
hold
going
on.
to vote for the best
So
engineer.
hold on.
Why
And the colleague engineers they vote here.
Akomeah, hold on.
Okay, colleague engineers to two of engineers in the world. You know what they compare
Listen, too much noise. Too
Too
much noise, please. Too much noise. So let's do this. What's the most an individual has won for Premier League Player of the season?
3.
No.
How many?
2.
Okay.
2. No player has won 3.
No players want 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Then player.
Again.
Mike Asamoah
I'm coming. Again, the discussions you guys were having, the argument. Akomeah, there is a certain significance attached to the player that is selected as the best among the professional players.
He's PS.
No, please.
Please. I'm sorry.
Boadu. Oh yeah, Basabone. Asa oh yeah. Minim the Fiifi dia hell. Asa yeah ka sama na so wo say.
Maybe a person dey fan.
Oh say. So come here my Fiifi.
So if you will not allow the show to flow, close it. Now it is seen that
Do you know what I will laugh?
it is often seen
Every
as
single player and their Premier League overall, in terms of the Premier League, let's list it between both of them.
Senior, he was saying something. Don't change the course of the
I won't change it, but I won't sit down for certain tangents to be changed.
Give me what you want.
I go with
Give me what you want me to have.
But
He who accuses must prove.
Okay, so
You
what?
came to accuse us. No, you came to
No,
accuse
so
us.
accuse
So
your
flow.
what? Accuse your
Where do
what?
I-
Whatever you were doing right here, you came to accuse us. Flow.
When would they Akomeah? Asa kura usu ni to fia wura wonu.
I'm coming. So what do you want me to explain?
What was that question say?
What
Who
do you
has
want me-
won the most Premier League player of the season? What's say two?
Yeah.
So why do you change the tangents to a different conversation
No,
altogether?
we are building
And move-
points.
No, instead of you to build a point from where you ask the question, you are trying to change the direction.
No.
It's a different route. You see, you are not that. You want to
We
try
are
and
not
be.
smart, say it.
Oh,
We are not smart,
No, it's not about that.
We'll take it
No,
next
I mean
week.
I want to use the word corny.
Okay.
Like what person mo yam ho.
No,
But I'm a person with a fan.
Okay.
Don't try
So
and
let me
change
help
the
you here.
narrative.
Let me help you here.
And then
What I said.
You are helping yourself.
Oh, listen.
No.
What I said.
Kiki, he's helping himself.
No, yeah, Andre.
What I said evens out the conversation about Salah and De Bruyne.
That's a Akomeah kasa. I was in a program do be timi hono la kama. We are na nwana no.
What I said means that neither De Bruyne nor Salah has won the most Premier League Player of the Season awards.
Yeah.
Okay.
It evens out. Even Thierry Henry.
Okay.
So we move on to another point.
I don't know
so
if
I
you
don't
guys
know
remember.
Player of the year.
Are you okay now?
So what is the another point?
The another point is to look at other awards,
Every say.
individual awards.
Okay, business. Okay, next.
There is the Football Writers Association Player of the Year. There is a Premier League
he has won.
Playmaker of the Season.
Okay.
There is the Players Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And then the Premier League Supporters or Fans Player of the Year.
Okay.
Do you guys agree?
Mike, so
No, please. No, do you relax?
Oh, let's go into one by one. Let's go into one by one.
agree?
No, let's go into
Do
one
you
by
agree
one.
that the other categories of the awards?
No, Fiifi, let's
Do
go
you
one
agree,
by one.
Senior?
No,
before we
I'm
go
not
on,
agreeing
then we can go on.
any other thing.
Then we can go
because
on.
you
Then we will
mentioned
not
the
go
Premier
on.
League.
We will not
You
go
move
on.
to the
No, what do you want to
Let's
mention?
go it one by one.
What do you want
Let's
to
go
mention?
there.
So you said that in the Premier League, in terms of Premier League player of the season,
Yeah.
2-2. So the next one, PFA player of the year.
Okay.
How many has Mo Salah won?
No, help us.
3.
How many has Mo Salah won?
Yes, player.
Okay, Kevin De Bruyne has won 2 years.
No, help us.
No, I'm coming here.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you come there.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Football Writers Association player.
No, I'm coming. Relax.
Relax.
Relax. Premier League, PFA Premier League Team of the Year, PFA or Premier League Playmaker of the season.
So do you not
Yeah,
understand
What
that?
is now one eh? So how many hours? No. So Premier League. Now who go in there? Oh yeah, then. You can make an argument that Mohammed Salah had to go in.
Akomeah.
Premier League Playmaker of the season.
I mentioned the categories he's mentioned. So all he had to do was yes. So let's move on.
No, Mike.
I mentioned all
No,
that
you
you are
can't just
mentioning.
mention anything without numbers and try and come and prove that
Akomeah,
it is quite superior. No, Fiifi Obianse. But you can't just okay. I can literally come out and
Okay,
start saying,
Akomeah,
okay,
what did I say?
Okay, let's do this.
Akomeah, what did I say?
Okay, let's do this.
Akomeah, what did
Premier
I
League
say,
player of the
please?
year, Kevin De Bruyne.
Akomeah, what did I say?
Premier League playmaker of the
Oh,
season.
please, you relax.
No
Relax.
numbers to back anything.
Relax. What did I say?
Prove with the numbers.
I said we need to move on to the other categories.
So prove with the numbers.
Do you agree?
But
Yes.
but
Prove
those
with the numbers.
yeah, it's true. Relax.
We are
Yes,
saying
this
the
is
same thing.
So okay, Premier League player of the season, 2-2. The next one,
Calm
PFA
down,
players of the
please.
season.
You are the one
Ode,
closest to him. Let's calm him down for us.
Akoms, calm down. Calm down. But
See.
Oh, Kiki, man.
But I'm also saying.
So
Obi Ampore. You can't state anything without facts and numbers and come and tell us we should close. No, sit and quote your numbers.
Yeah, it's in myself. Me drama ma Akomeah. Premier League player of the
if you have
season.
calmed down, we would have done this academic exercise and we'll be
I said, whatever we are doing is an academic exercise. That is why I request that back it with numbers. If it is academic, back it with numbers. You can't just say anything and go back.
I don't remember back here, man. No.
So let's move to the various categories.
So
Do you
the
agree?
Premier League.
I'm coming. Relax.
Oh, look at who been nice before. Mama twaso.
Let's move to the various categories. Do you agree? Do you agree? Now we have to move to the various categories.
So what is the first
Do
category?
you agree? Hey, now go by. And yes,
Akomeah.
Oh, I agree.
Let's move to the various categories.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay,
agree?
Okay.
So let's talk about Football Writers Association Player of the Year. Help us with the statistics.
Kevin De Bruyne, we need 2. Mohammed Salah, so we need 2.
Good.
So Kevin De Bruyne, 1920.
1920.
Yeah, 1920.
And 2020.
No, like, yeah. 2019.
Please,
2020.
let's end
Jam
this.
your boy.
1920.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
And
sir.
every 1920.
Yeah, boy.
No,
I'm in
2019, 2020. We call it the 1920 season.
The night.
If you are there.
Okay. But this was in 1920.
1920. I'm senior. I'm
Then after FWA, let's move to the Premier League Player of the Season awards.
Okay, so
that we
and Kevin De Bruyne, we need 2. Then Mohammed Salah, so we need 2. So
Hey, we need 3.
2.
Player.
2.
Senior, how do you rate away?
2.
Who let away?
We
have the year here.
See,
Mohammed
when
Salah-
there is evidence, we don't shout.
Has also been selected as the football writers association. Boy, what did they do?
What
Football writers. What did they do?
what you did-
Football Writers Association of the Year in 3 occasions: 2018, 2022, and 2025.
All right, relax. So do you guys dispute that?
Verify the data for me on Liverpool's handle.
Do you guys,
Mohammed Salah.
so will you guys dispute that?
That Mo Salah
Has won 3 FWA.
as compared to Kevin De Bruyne's 2.
No, yeah.
No. 2. Because
And again, Mohammed Salah has won 3 Premier League player of the year from the professional footballers players now.
That's a
PFA players of the year. No?
Yeah.
And
How many has Kevin De Bruyne won? Relax.
Okay.
I'm saying the same 2 now, more 2.
No, Salah has 3.
Who's that? I'm not free here.
Liverpool for website.
Liverpool on organizing competition. Organizing for competition. Liverpool on organizing competition.
Premier League.
Liverpool organizing competition.
Premier League numbers for them.
Last week, time of Bruno, assist. Yeah, Manchester United, they hand the back. I said 1 assist for Bruno Fernandes. 17. But me want Premier League is no. So the fact that I want 100 doesn't mean
this is very
what do you mean? Verified by the Premier League. Where's your evidence?
This is verified by the Premier League.
So players player of the year. Salah has 3. 2017, 2018. 2021, 2022, and 2024, 2025. I can give you various sources.
It's a Hefan and free, baby.
I said I can give you various sources. This is from their
What the
website.
Blasters?
Let's continue for
Blasters?
Let's continue with the numbers. No, yes, of course. Fiifi, now because anything you want to have back in the with the comparative analysis. We are not done. The factors you've given, we are not done with it.
Okay, let's move to the next category. Premier League golden.
Premier League golden boot, Mohammed Salah. No, don't worry. Premier League golden boot, Mohammed Salah has around 5, right?
Yeah.
Golden boot.
No, golden boot.
Academic. Give us numbers.
No, you said golden boot.
So give us numbers. Academic.
Golden boot.
Assistant headmaster. Academic.
Golden boot. Mohammed Salah was 3.
Golden boot.
Charlie, we ain't trust. We don't
Boy, we don't tell them free. Where we da? MVP before the guys are reading election.
Look what
DJ boy,
yeah, but me
comfortable is. I don't worry about all.
I'm getting the numbers. So in terms of the Premier League golden boot won by Mohammed Salah, it is 4.
Okay.
2017, 20.
It's okay. Let's move to the Premier League playmaker of the season.
Okay. Premier League playmaker of the season.
How many has Salah won and how many has De Bruyne won?
And also, and I'm going to give you playmaker of the season. Kevin De Bruyne winning 3.
Hey, be patcho. Yes, sir.
It's a
referee.
Referee, if I say.
It's on the almost figures. I was seeing this.
Playmaker.
So Mohamed Salah has won the Premier League playmaker of the season award twice.
And De Bruyne
3.
But
even with that, to be fair to Kevin,
hey. To be fair to Kevin, you're done, man.
Nobody's explaining anything.
we are mentioning the numbers and moving on.